Sean here. Welcome back to another vlog. Check this out. I am at the Heritage Walk. Isn't that cool? I don't always have this running, so I'm happy when I see it. Nice little water feature. Makes me happy. Makes the ground wet, but that's okay. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're taking care. So last weekend, I did the toy parade or the puppet parade, and you guys get to see them at night. Now, during the time afterwards, they will put them throughout different parts of the city. I know where a couple of them are, so I thought we'd go around and take a look today, and I'd just chit chat about some of the stuff going on, some of the plans, some of the things that have happened. So I'm good. So here is the first one. This is out in front of the Heritage Walk here. So this is the mermaid. She's very cool. Can I zoom out? Can you see her? There she is. There we go. Not the best of views, but can we get one without the sun beating in our face? That'd be a nice treat. It is so hot today. And so this is it's huge. And as you can see, its tail goes out and around. Yeah, so phase one, in front of Heritage Walk. So things that are new and changing and different. Currently on the channel, I have the series of Battambang, where I was there. I think as of now, it's almost 2 weeks ago that I was there. So I kind of record things in advance, just in case of things going south or something happening or plans changing and all that kind of stuff. And luckily for me, I had the extra stuff. I've not been feeling good. I mentioned before that I have colitis, and I have flare-ups happen from time to time. And I had, on my last night in Battambang, we went out and had a meal, and it just did not sit well with me at all. I got up the next morning thinking, it's like, okay, I might have to book another day here, because I was feeling that poorly. And but I said, no, I'll persevere. And so I ended up coming home, and I've been okay, but it just has not been 100%. So I went to my pharmacist, and I do have some medication that I'm on now to help remedy things. So I'm in the midst of a 1 week course of getting everything remedied. So I'm feeling much better, but it sucked. Just no energy to do anything. And the other side effect is that it's bloody hot. It's been like 36, 37, 38 degrees here almost every day. Night, so it just gets down to 29, so that's nice. I am not complaining. I don't really terribly mind the heat. Like right now, it is, what are we saying here? Give me a second. These glasses are polarized, and they don't work on these, on my watches and stuff, so give me a second. It is 35 currently, which is pretty warm. It's supposed to go up to 37, 35 to 37 is what they said today, so I'll take whatever it's going to be and not really bitch and moan about it. But we are starting to get into the heat season where we'll get closer to 40. And today is the first, is that right? I think it's the first. Does this give me it doesn't give me the calendar. I think today's the first. I think yesterday was the 28th, so yeah. I try to film these ones on the day that they go live, so for you guys, so it keeps continuity from my head. But with all that being said, I have been busy, like stupid busy. Even without feeling good, I have been very busy. Oh, this is cool. This hotel, or building, whatever it is, I have passed by this thing dozens of times, and it was always abandoned and in state of disrepair. And I was always thinking, man, I really hope somebody grabs that one day and makes something out of it. Lo and behold, looks like something's happening. That's cool. Because if I remember correctly, there's a pool right here. And during the water festival last year for New Year's, there was a bunch of kids that were in here partying, so. Cool. Well, that gives me hope. We'll see what that turns out to be in the future. I got this up. This was not here, this wall, so that's new. Very cool. Yay. This area I like, so always happy to see more stuff getting built around it. This is not too far from my very first apartment when I first moved to Siem Reap, so this area kind of, you know, it kind of hits for me. I love it here. I should say I just like Siem Reap in general. It doesn't matter where I am. It's all good to me. So, mentioned I've been busy. I know there was a lot of concerns in my video for my road trip to Battambang. I was stating that I was having issues going over 60 and that there was like a wobble. So I want to clarify that just to get it out of the air, clear the air, so to speak. So my bike does not or did not like going over 60. As soon as I would start to adjust the throttle up there, it's not that the bike would wobble, but you could feel the bike stress. So when I say there was a wobble, I'm saying like in the engine itself, it would be like, it was like if you push an engine too hard, like when you get it at the right place, you really don't feel much vibration or anything coming out of it. But when you push it, then you start to feel a vibration coming off of it. And that's what was happening. So I just knew that I was pushing my bike too hard if I was going over 60. And I just didn't want to do that. Because again, I'm not the first owner of this bike. I have no idea how they rode it previous to me. I'm assuming that it was not ridden terribly fast because it's like where it's comfortable drive is like between 40 and 50. So, which surprisingly is where I'm comfortable. So I'm okay with that. Hello. Kenny Rogers, I know it.
Yeah,
the gambler. I know it. Oh no, that's not the gambler. That would be the coward of the county. Wow. Oh man. My old brain. So the whole time that I was out in Battambang, I didn't really push it. Angie was great. She was, she was very kind, and it took us longer to get there than either of us had expected or wanted. Now, the day we were coming back, which was on Tuesday, I knew that she had to work that night. So I said to her, hey, like when we got to Battambang, I said, hey, I don't want you to think anything. Just get up and go whenever you're going to go on Tuesday. Don't worry about me. I'm going to do my own thing and take my time. And she was like, excellent, thank you. And so I got up. I left around 7 in the morning. And I just wanted to beat the heat, to be honest. And because I wasn't feeling great, I just didn't want to be on the road forever. So if that means like if I was going to take time and go in and visit some of the temples and whatnot, I could do so. About an hour in, I grabbed some gas. And then when we got near the temples and stuff, my stomach was kind of flip-flopping a little bit. I'm like, I'm just not going to chance it. So I kept going. Take that as a sign, because I did not slow down or stop until I got to a crossroads from the road from Battambang to I think 6 is like the highway that goes across from Siem Reap. And as soon as I got to that intersection, there's a stop light there. I stopped and the bike stopped, and it would not start up again. So here's one of the other ones. So this is number 2. This is the Makara. Don't know what the Makara is. I'll have to look it up. But he's definitely cool looking. I thought it was like an anteater when I saw it. Wasn't too sure. I don't know if they exist here. I don't know. So anyway, get back to my bike story. I didn't know what had happened. So like it was trying to start, just nothing. And I'm at an intersection, so I pull off to the side of the road, and I go over to mechanic, literally two stalls down. Like, yes. And he looks at it, and I was out of oil. And now, the day before I left, I had got my oil changed, got everything topped up. So I'm like, that's weird. So I got him to check the plug, make sure everything was fine. It was fine. There was no reason for me to be low in oil. And so instead of slowing down and stopping, I just kept going. Once I got the bike started up again, I was just like bat out of hell. Because I had roughly 2 hours and change left from there. And that's what I did. Came straight back. No slowing down. Well, 60. That's how fast I went. Slowed down to 50 and 40. Anytime I got to a stoplight, I was just giving it gas to keep it, putting the brake on, giving a little bit of gas to keep the engine going. And then I got back here and got to my place, parked the bike, got off, unpacked, and then proceeded to lay down and just crash out because I was done. The exhaustion had hit, the whole weekend away, not feeling good, stress of the ride. I'm just like, I'm done. Don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm good. So I waited till the next day. I went over to my mechanic, explained to him what had happened. And he was kind of like not understanding, like, how did that happen? Like, how did you burn oil? So he took a look at everything, and there was a fuel injector and a sensor. I think he said a PT sensor. You can correct me if I'm incorrect about the name of it. No, I'm okay. No, thank you. No. So the fuel injector was gone. He showed it to me. It was broken off, like where it connects. And the PT sensor, I could see, was all messed up too. Which is interesting because those are both things that I had gotten replaced in Phnom Penh. So I was like, ah. And I asked him, I said, were these originals or were they third party? And he said, I put in original. So the ones that were in there were not, they were a third party. So he also increased the mix, the throttle, whatever it is. So now the bike runs better. I asked him about going over 60. And he said, it's a 10-year-old bike. If that's where it's comfortable, I wouldn't push it past it too much. He goes, it can go a little bit faster. He says, but it's an old bike. You might want to just wait. So it's like, okay. And the other thing is, I'm not really comfortable going faster than 60. I mean, it's nice to have a little bit extra if I need it. So that's nice to have it there. So the bike is working great. Now I have had somebody mention in the comments to get the belt looked at. So I'm going to take it into him this week and get him a look at the belt and see if it's frayed or anything. He's been great about, taking care of the things that I'm asking him to. So, and like all that work he did on the sensors and everything was $20, and he was there for about an hour fixing it. So, and like when he started it up, before he fixed anything, I could see black smoke coming out of the back. So I knew that there was mixing oil with it. And I asked him, is that what would happen to oil? He goes, yeah, it was burning oil. I was like, okay. So, nice to know that it was an easier fix than it could have been. I was worried that I'd fuck the engine when I ran out of oil. I mean, there was a whole bunch of things going on in my head, like, I'm not going to take this on road trips or anything. So, but I'm not going to go on another one that long again on it. I have other ones planned that are shorter. So, but yeah, it has been a busy week with that. And also, I have made plans for my next trip. And I'm not going to say anything here today. We'll wait till next week. If everything pans out, I should be gone by this time next week. And fingers are crossed, everything works out. I've got the first stages of it all completed. I'm just waiting on my visa to get back in. So, yep, I am traveling country. I'm looking forward to this one. So, something I've been wanting to do for a while. And yeah, so once I know more, you guys will know more. If you've ever been around here, you know that I don't try to make these big, long-winded things about, oh, this is what I'm going to do because, this is what I do. I like to kind of go with the flow. And my trips tend to do that too. Battambang was, my friend Angie said, hey, I'm going to be going, taking a road trip with friends you want to tag along. I'm like, yeah, I like those spontaneous kind of things. And this is another one of those. Another spontaneous opportunity that arose. So, and it just kind of came out of nowhere. Makes me very happy. Whew. Man, is it hot. I'm going to go and get myself something cold to drink. I'm also headed down to the Temple Cafe because the other part of the joy of my life is the internet in my apartment has been out for 2 days. Well, kind of out. Last weekend it was out completely for 2 days. We got that fixed, and then the other day it just slowed down like to a crawl. So usually, like, I'm good at troubleshooting tech stuff, and so I gotta show you guys. This is still one of my favorite things here. I just love these. Oh, so beautiful here, especially right on the river. Like, this is such a beautiful area. Oh, so good. Yeah, so anyway, I'm pretty good about tech, troubleshooting stuff, and when it comes to internet stuff, I'm okay. So I got it up and running with a speed test, and it's at like 0.5 a download, the 0.5 megabits. So I'm like, instead of like 100 or 50, it's at 0.5. I'm like, this is slow. But upload was like 40 or 50. I'm like, so I knew it wasn't an issue with my system. I knew this was an issue with the connection. So I mentioned it to my landlord, and he looked at it. He's like, I have to talk to the company. He goes, it's all out of whack. I'm like, yep, okay. So it's still not right. And so I got stuff I need to do. I want to post this vlog, and even though I could probably upload it and get it going, I just don't want to chance it. So I'm just going to go down to the cafe. I brought my laptop with me. I'm going to edit this vlog and get it all uploaded right away. So I'm going to get myself a nice iced beverage and chill and relax in there. Hello. I'm good, thank you. It's a DJI. Papa. That's cool. That's weird, and I'll explain why. My name for my father's dad was Papa. So I always called him Papa. So to have somebody refer to me as Papa kind of made me go back to when I was like a kid, about my grandfather, and thinking, wonder if he's just sitting on my shoulder right now. Anything's possible. Anything is possible. Yeah, so funny, like, when I'm over here, is that I spend a lot of time in my own thoughts. I don't have a huge social life. I do spend a lot of time on myself, which I'm more than happy with. But yeah, there's a lot of times that my mind will go back to my childhood and thinking of my, my family, people that I used to know, and kind of reminiscing and wondering what had happened to some of the folks, because I moved dozens and dozens and dozens of times growing up. So there were people that were neighbors for like 6 weeks, and they're still in my head. I even had some neighbors from Woodstock that found my channel when I was trying to think, 7 or 8 years old. They were neighbors next door. And they were messaging me here. I'm like, what? oh my God. And I remembered them. It's funny because at that house, we had neighbors. When you face the house, there's neighbors on the left. There's a bit of a hill. Then we had neighbors that were down on the right. And they're the only neighbors I remember. And I know that there were other neighbors that were up the street that had kids. I remembered like that they were kids. I can't remember any of the people, but I remembered them, the Dailies. It's just so weird that, you know, you can have memories of folks and people and all that. And somehow later on in life, they pop up and say, hi, how are you? How you doing? Nice cameras. I'm endlessly jealous with my little one. It works though. Yeah. He had like massive macro lenses or telephoto lenses. And here we go for the last of the ones that I know of. Not what this one was called. I don't know. Did they have a sign for this one? There were 9 in total. So we have found 3. And if I find out where more are, I'll let you guys know. But I remember that these were locations from last year that I saw when I was traveling around. So I'm like, yeah, I'm sure that they'll be back there this year. So we hit 3. Nice long walk, nice chat. So anyway, I hope you guys don't mind. You know, a little bit of ramble, bit of stuff about things and that have happened. I'm good. I'm in a happy place. Even though my stomach is not happy, I'm happy. It's happier than it's been. The heat though, that's getting to be a thing. I'm gonna have to get myself some Royal D on the way home because I'm feeling it's that time of year again. If you don't know what Royal D is, it is an electrolyte powder. You mix it with a ball of water, check it back, and it's good. Yeah, Jeremy and Claire told me about it last year, and I became quite addicted to it. So anyway, I'm gonna go get to myself a cool beverage, edit, and then go get myself a Royal D and enjoy my walk home. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do happen to like my content, please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, if you are still here and you are so inclined, there'll be a link over here, other of my videos. See you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.